Hi, I'm Dr. D, Deirdre Gormley, PhD. I'm a Canadian girl living my dream in Southern California, and I can make anything in my beaker. I make cosmetics, and I have a lot of fun doing it. I just finished the Mastermind week in Acapulco. This is just amazing and gorgeous. I do not want to leave. And day one of selfie training.
All right, and you came down here from Los Angeles, Orange County area. How was the trip down to Acapulco?
It was a quick 3-hour plane ride, although they are limited to what they can serve on the plane. They had water, beer, and wine, so no Diet Coke for those Diet Coke drinkers like me. The trip in Mexico City, just caught a quick 1-hour flight, and then Mr. Clint Arthur himself picked me up from the airport, and I was so surprised. I was expecting some guy with a sign, but he was there waiting at the curb, and it was just right outside. It was safe. I didn't feel nervous at all. It was awesome.
Fantastic. And how did you like your accommodations here at the villa?
I can't even say enough about this place. It is literally paradise. I might have got that word from Clint, but it truly is. The place is gorgeous. Infinity pool looking out to the ocean, the scenery, the plants, the staff. My room is absolutely gorgeous. I slept amazingly well, didn't wake up at all throughout the night, and I just feel completely rejuvenated for a training and for a work trip. This is like the best I could ever imagine.
Awesome. Did you have a roommate here?
I did. My roommate was Svetlana, and she's very sweet, and we had a great time bonding and sharing that room. Actually, I wouldn't even want to get my own room in the future because when she left a day early, and I slept by myself last night, and I was a little lonely, so.
Awesome. How was the food here at the villa?
So I'm eating a very low carb diet, and the chefs and Clint and Allie were very accommodating to my food requirements, or my ask really was just to get more protein, and they just brought me whatever I needed. The food is super healthy. Celery juice in the morning, all the different juices you can imagine, and I'm so happy. It's super healthy. And then the lobster, oh my God. Everybody on my Facebook page, I think I have like 87 likes. It was amazing.
Yeah. And how about the training itself, presented by the course instructor?
The training itself, I would say I had no idea what to expect, but understanding now how to tell my story, how to be alive when I'm talking, and share my energy when I'm telling my stories and when I'm introducing myself. These are things that I'm learning, and I'm sure I still have a lot of work to do, but just being able to open up and dig deep, I think those are things that you just don't have in everyday life. In corporate America, you're sort of closed off, and you have to be professional, and you have to be this thing, you have to present yourself in a certain way. But Clint is basically pushing you to open it all up, and just, your story is your story, and that's what makes you who you are today. And if you don't change anything moving forward, you're just going to stay where you are today. So that's my goal, is to take his advice, listen to my coach, and keep changing so I can evolve.
Great. And how about the quality of the other attendees at the event?
Oh my goodness. Doctors, pharmacists, roofers. These are all entrepreneurs just like me. I mean, working hard to build their businesses, but also, people that are willing to work on themselves, I think, will naturally have more successful businesses, because it's not just about the business you're running, it's about who you are and what you're doing in the world, and having this exposure to other people with other thoughts and ideas. I've had advice on like taxes and software I should be using for payroll, and places to sell my products, and connections with doctors. I mean, the world is just opening up. I feel it.
Fantastic. And there are various travel advisories from the State Department about traveling in Mexico for Americans and Canadians. Was there ever a time you felt the least bit unsafe in this whole experience?
I would like to relate this to someone who works in a lab with infectious diseases. They wear the right protective equipment, or personal protective equipment, and they use sanitizer, they use disinfectants and things like that, and they don't come home to their families with infectious diseases. If we are cautious in the way we travel, in the things we touch, and washing our hands. I'm really not worried about it. I think that as a scientist, I better know how to wash my hands. Also, the airplanes are the cleanest they've ever been. The airports are the cleanest they've ever been. And people aren't in your space anymore, which is awesome. So I think this is like the best time to travel, in my opinion.
I agree, definitely.
Yeah.
And going through customs and immigration,
It's fine.
super fast.
Yeah, it's easy. There's almost no one there. You just walk through. I recommend a first class ticket so you're at the front of the line, but
Okay. And what would you say to a person who's never done anything with Clint and Allie before? That they're thinking to themselves, man, it's a lot of money, it's a lot of time, I gotta go all the way to Acapulco. Is it really worth all that hassle and expense and investment of time and everything? What do you say to that person?
I hope that not too many people sign up so I can have this all to myself. That's the first. No, I'm just kidding. My first introduction to Clint and Allie was in Atlanta, and it was a really weird conference where like all the restaurants were closed and things like that. And I could just feel the energy in the room. I knew that it was the right thing to sign up for this, and I took a leap, not even knowing what I was signing up for. I just knew it was right, and you know, even just in 4 or 5 days, the growth that I'm feeling, the people that I'm meeting, and then just, you know, the wisdom and having access to Clint on, you know, a trip like this. It's like one-on-one time together in Acapulco at his private home, like with the view of the ocean, and I mean, it's just amazing. Like this trip, I don't know how this compares to everything else, but like this is the best. And I definitely, I want to do the book writing thing. You know, I'm just trying to find the time and coordinate. I want to do Celebrity Launchpad. I want to do all of it. You know, budget and time permitting. But my goals are there, and if I try for something, I go for it, and I kind of see that in all of Clint's clients.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yep, here's Nova.
There's Nova. Hi, baby.
All right. And last question is, how many thumbs up would you give this whole experience?
How many thumbs do I have? 2.